Let us pray. Almighty and ever living God, I place these my children at your feet. Bless them. Send thy graces upon them, so that they may understand the lessons, understand the concepts very well, by which they may glitter in their studies with a blooming personality. We ask these graces to you, O Lord. Amen. A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
I hope all are well at your health and mind. Am I right? All are keeping fine. Okay, it is good. So before entering into the new lesson, I want to remind you 2-3 things. First one, as I have already sent to you a new link of studio number.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you admit Punya? She is in the waiting room.
Punya, nobody is here in the waiting room. She was already here. Okay. Did she enter? Nobody is here in the waiting room. She was already there in the screen. Entered? Entered?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So, first thing, till today we had 2 boards, with one with Zoom and another with WebEx. So from today onwards, the WebEx is changed into Zoom. In board 9 and board 10, you will have Zoom. Clear now? And the new link I have already sent you. So hereafter, you enter in both 9 and 10 in Zoom. That is one thing. Second thing about your registration. I think a few, those who can be counted in the fingers, on the fingers. There are a few students who could not or who didn't go to school and made their registration. They should do it this week itself. They can go in these days, any one time you may go and do it. When you go, if you miss the class, you hear the online class. Day after tomorrow, Saturday, there will be exam for 10 then plus 2. So you will have some free time. That time you can go. Or tomorrow you can go. If you are going, that is very important. The school has to reset it and it is to be sent to CBSE. So when you go there, I have told you, you have to carry the students who are coming from other schools carry their TC in original. You can keep Xerox at home, no problem. TC you have to give in original. Contact certificate. And a Xerox copy or a computer print of your result that you have downloaded. Then you have to give the copy of your Aadhaar. Then you have to give a document as a proof of your community. That can be from the first page of SSLC book, 10th certificate of your parent, first page it is there. Or any community certificate directly from village, you get it. So whatever be there, one document you have to give because they have to enter there. This is not for this year, but it will be, if you are furnishing now, that will be permanently useful for your coming years. So you enter it in your register. This is the thing, another thing. Then third thing about the examination. Your exam will start on October 5th. The timetable I will send to you slowly, but exam starts on 5th. Portion will be from June to September 30th. Portion will be June to September 30th. I give you all the details. Pattern will be 12th board exam pattern. So you are writing the exam from here onwards. 12th board exam pattern you will write. Teachers will give you that pattern. Question paper will be out of 80 and 70. This is chemistry, biology, all these will be 70 and others will be 80. So preparation should start early to the exams. By 2nd of October, by maximum 2nd of October, I would say by 1st of October, your one-time revision should be over. All the subjects. One time revision should be over. I have already told you early. Divide 2-3 days each and cover the portions. This is the time where you have to read the textbook. Mainly +1 science students, for your coming year entrance exams and all these things, first year portion will be there. Commerce students, accountancy, economics, that will be the basis. So you cannot leave. You have to read the textbook. This is the time where you can read the textbook. So read the book and prepare very well. You have to prove your caliber, capacity to write the exam well. So fourth thing, this is for a few students, not for all. I have already sent the message because it is, you see, COVID. Everything is closed. It is not easy to get the things. So this year we had some trouble in getting the textbooks. With great difficulty, we have got some textbooks, but not with a sufficient number also. So in commerce or humanities, mainly in economics, political science, in these textbooks, there may be a chance of 1 or 2 students or 2-3 students to get some textbook of previous print, not latest print. Maybe there. Not maybe, it is there. So there is no other option. So we can't get it on time. That is why it is given to you. And these changes, you need not worry. These changes are already noted. And the missing part is already included in your daily notes. I have already told the teachers to include the updated notes in the class notes. So it is with you. More than that, if anybody wants, only the text page, if you request that subject teacher, they will give you the photocopy of that paragraph or page. So don't take it as a trouble. It is, sometimes it happens so, but we want to give you the textbook early. That is why we have tried. Okay, so bear with this. These are the 4 things which I wanted to remind you. Be with us. Okay. Now we are coming to the new lesson, that is the ailing planet. Page number 43. The ailing planet. the green movement's role. It is a current issue for so many, around for, I think for 20-25 years, this is lingering amidst the humanity. The green planet, green movement, Mother Earth, all these things are related to this topic. Holes in the ozone layer. Make a plastic-free land. Stop deforestation. Save the earth. All these posts are related to this lesson. Through this lesson, Nani Palkhiwala, an Indian writer, reminds the people, reminds the humanity to give consideration, to give importance to save the earth in its own state, to keep the earth in its own state. So this is in a way a topic which is really known to you, but we are learning the topic on a literary point of view, on the point of literature, on the point of literature. Okay, so we will come to the point. One thing more I want to inform you about the assignments. I think last class I have told you about the assignments and all these things. Prepare and staple it and keep it. I will call you after the half-yearly exams. Mid of October, I will call you to school and you have to submit those assignments. Okay. At that time, I will give you the projects. After the submission, I will give you the projects that carry around 30 marks and 20 marks. So from October onwards, you have to write. So you have to complete your work by now. Then you have half-yearly exam studies. After the half-yearly exam, projects will be. You have no time to waste. Okay. Let us come to the lesson. The following article was written by Nani Palkhiwala and published in the Indian Express on 24th November 1994. The issues that they raised regarding the declining health of the earth continue to have a relevance, importance. The declining of the status of earth, the declining of the health of earth is a matter of importance, about which Palkhiwala had written an article in the daily, the Indian Express. But we are going to study. One cannot recall means remember, one cannot recall any movement in world history which has gripped means caught, which caught the imagination of the entire human race so completely and so rapidly as the green movement, which started nearly 25 years ago. So that 25 years ago, you have to rectify as 40 to 45 years ago, because this book is written in 2005. So from there, 25 years ago. In other words, you see the article was published in 1994. From there, 25 years ago, that means 1970. So we are learning a topic which was written 50 years ago. This is the way we have to understand. Clear now? So this is a topic which has begun in 1970. Article was written in 1994. The article is published in the textbook in 2005 and we are learning in 2020. Clear now? So you should have this concept in your mind when we study the lesson. So Palkhivala says green movement. This is underlined, green movement. In another word, now we say green earth. In history, some you might have studied green revolution, agricultural revolution, green revolution. All these are related to green movement. Green movement means make the earth green. Palkhivala says green movement was such a movement which attracted the whole human race, all the countries. Suppose a movement is started by Indians, it may be attracted by Indians and some related countries, not the whole human race. There will be minimum 25% people who may oppose it. Sometimes you may do a good activity. 100% people will not support you. There will be some people, a few people maybe, to find the negatives of that place. Usually Joshi sir will be there to find the negatives. It is not a destructive finding in order to make you perfect. In order to make you perfect, I will try to see the drawback. So, but green movement was a movement which was attracted by the whole world, the whole human race. In 1972, you see, underline 1972. And there 25 years ago, you underline and write there 1994 minus 25 is equal to 1969-70, right there. Then only you will be able to understand. 25 years ago you underline. I teach you how to do, how to study. 25 years ago you underline and put an arrow towards up. There you write 1994 minus 25 is equal to 1969. That is 25 years ago. Understood? And you wrote 1994. From that 1994, put an arrow towards the first italics paragraph, second line. There is 24 November 1994. Make the relation to that. Make a book in geometry. Clear now? So it is pictogram. This is what is called the pictogram. A data is expressed through picture. Clear now? It is a writing skill, pictogram. Now, when you read 25 years ago, you go up. There you understand which is the 25 years ago, and from where you calculated from the publication of the article. Clear now? This is the way you have to learn, not only in this lesson, whenever you read. So, in 1972, 69-72, that's the nearest year, the world's first nationwide Green Party, underline, nationwide Green Party was founded in New Zealand, underline. The first Green Earth movement, first Green Earth Party was begun in New Zealand in 1972. Since then, the movement has not looked back. It progressed. We have shifted, one hopes, irrevocably, without any doubt, hear me. No reverse thinking, irrevocably, without any reverse thinking. without any doubt, one hopes, we have shifted from the mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view. Underline mechanistic view to a holistic and ecological view. It is written there. But if you think about yourself, Evelyn, we are living in which kind of view? Mechanistic or ecological? You are living in. Evelyn, at least switch on the mic.
Ecological.
Ecology, you are living in the ecological view. Nandana, do you agree with her? It's a debate. The debate students. Nandana, Evelyn made a statement that we are living in an ecological view. Oppose or support? No answer, Nandana.
Holistic, right?
Holistic and ecological. Punya.
Mechanical, sir.
Mechanical. Oh. Mechanical. Aishwarya?
Mechanistic view.
Ecological. Basil? We are living in mechanical or ecological time?
Sir, ecological.
Ecological. Michael? Michael is present. Michael? Atul?
Mechanistic, sir.
Mechanistic. Yes. You see, I simply laughed at Punya. I simply laughed it in order to pervert your idea. We are living in a mechanistic world and trying to reach an ecological world, ecology-based world, holistic world. That is the cry of the world. You have to understand that. Very good, both of you. We are living in a mechanized world. You see, what are you doing? What people are doing in the info park and IT parks? They are living as a mechanical people. Your life, you see, your means not your. You people are living in ecological life, but the common people, morning, they go for work, they come back, they slept, again they go for a machine. They are working like a machine. Sometimes you people also tell, sir, we don't have any kind of enjoyment. We don't have any kind of extracurricular activities. Always you say about exams, assignments, and projects and all these things. Nothing you don't have. Other than this, we are living in like a machine. You and myself are living in a world of machines. Our life is symbolizing a machine. Here we hear the cry of the machine. In the world, we hear the cry of machine. And from this cry, we want to reach a holistic and ecological earth. We want to run away from the cities. Really, people want to run away from the cities. They want to live in interior parts, in the hills, in the villages. But they want to go to town. But they want to live in interior parts. They say, we feel calm and quiet there. That is ecological, holistic. Do you understand me? Why do you go from the city when you get 2 days a weekend? When you get 1 month of holidays? Why don't you go to Cochin? Why don't you go to great cities to live? Why are you going to Ooty? Why are you going to Kodaikanal? Understood? We want to have an ecological, holistic atmosphere. By compulsion, we are bound to live. I say by compulsion. Let me ask, by compulsion, you are sitting here now. If you get a chance, you are ready to skip. You want to complete your +2 with good marks. That makes you to sit. We are living in a mechanized world. Do you understand now? Do you follow my point? We are living in a mechanized world. This is not for literature, but I want to explain these kind of things. We should have some other brain also. We should think always out of the lines. Whatever you study, whether literature, whether science, whether social, whether history, whether languages, whatever you study, you should have a next brain. What does it mean? What does it mean? So we are making a race from mechanized world to a holistic and ecological world. It is a shift. It is a shift. Put the circle shift. Not underlines. Put a circle. It is a shift. It is a change in human perceptions, perception, outlook, your attitude, perception, outlook. So, if you want to change from a mechanized world to holistic and ecological world, your mindset should change. Everywhere it is there. Here also, when you sit here, +1, +2, we have to change our mindset. We have to develop a positive thinking. Then only we will enjoy learning. Enjoy learning. Otherwise, each and every minute will be a burden to us. If you have a purpose, if you have a motive, if you have an aim in your life, learning will be enjoyable. So, perception, attitude, outlook counts a lot. So here, it is a shift in human perceptions as revolutionary. As revolutionary, which creates changes. Revolution demands change. Says this perception should be revolutionary. Again, I am coming to history. In history, you had studied revolutions. French Revolution, Russian Revolution, all these revolutions you have studied. Why these revolutions evolved? In order to make a change. They want to change feudalism into some other situation. They want to bring the power into the hands of the common people. They want to change the feudalism into socialism. They want to change the socialism into communism. They want to change the kingship into democracy. Revolutionary thinking. After the revolution, the existing system will be crumpled down. A new system will emerge. This is what is called thesis, antithesis, synthesis. A thesis, a system was there. A revolution started, antithesis, opposition. Both of them fought each other. From there, a new system evolved. New government evolved. That is synthesis. So here, Nani Palkhiwala says, Your attitude should be rational. Your outlook should be revolutionary. Not only thinking, you should have the power to react. Other thing, everybody can, sitting at home, you can think a lot. Oh, I want to change this world. The world must change. Ozone layer should be closed. People should go to moon. Thinking is possible. Whether it is revolutionary, are you ready to start? That is why Balkiwala says, your thinking, perception should be revolutionary. And he compares it how? As revolutionary as revolutionary as. Comparison. Simile. Your perception, your outlook should be revolutionary as introduced by Copernicus. Copernicus was a revolutionary man. He was a man with the guts. He was a man with the willpower to speak what he thought. So he was a revolutionary man. He changed the perception of the world. You see, by Copernicus, who taught the mankind in the 16th century that the earth and the other planets revolved round the sun. That was a teaching of Copernicus. Till 16th century, humanity believed that earth is stagnant. Earth is not moving. Sun is moving. But Copernicus brought the revolutionary thought that you are wrong. Sun is standing still. Earth and the other planets are revolving around the sun. This was a revolutionary thought. And your perception, your outlook should be revolutionary. Clear now? Now you understood the meaning of revolutionary. For the first time in human history, there is a growing worldwide consciousness, awareness. Your consciousness